All right. So on this episode of Retro Wednesdays, we're we're looking at a game that I have a very serious love-hate relationship with, and that is The Adventures of Bayou Billy. This game is a Konami game, and it's actually really cool because it has all three, what I consider all three, like a three-element game, because you have like a beat-em-up, you have a game you could use the light gun with, and then you have a driving game, all mixed into one. The downside to it, and the reason why I think no one ever talks about it, is that it is seriously one of the hardest games I've ever played for the NES. Like, this game is insanely difficult, and actually the Japanese version of the game, which is called Mad City, is actually easier. And it's interesting because I remember playing this game when I was a little kid, and the only way I ever actually got through it was with Game Genie codes. There's no way I've ever been able to get that far in this game. It is so insanely hard. The dudes in the beat-em-up area hit you so hard. The first boss is ridiculous. Like, I don't know if we can even get past it. It's going to take us a lot to get through that, but it is a really fun game. I don't know. You played this before, right, Brett?
Yeah, this is the game that you always had and I never did in the beginning, of course. And so it's another one that reminds me of your house and going to visit you. So yeah. It would be Bayou Billy, Saycross, and I guess Tecmo Super Bowl. Like, those are the games that as soon as I hear them or see them, I think of going to visit you.
That's another game we got to do a Tecmo Super Bowl run one time. All right, so I'm going to start this. The thing that I also love about this game is it has a great soundtrack and really, really great cutscenes. As you can see, a lot of voiceover work too.
Can you tell what does game be like? What's the difference?
I love that part. So the difference between the two, there's also titties in this game, which is pretty nice. Game B, you don't have to use the zapper. You can use the controller in the shooting area. So I just went with that because I don't feel like breaking out my zapper. Maybe if we continue a couple times, we'll try the zapper out. I haven't tried it on this game in a long time. So basically, the story is this fat, scary-looking bro steals your girlfriend. You gotta get her back. Let's see if you have what it takes to get here. I always figured everyone had southern accents in this because it's like you're in the bayou. Harold. Yeah. So the one thing you'll know, and I have played this game a lot, so I do have some tricks to get through things. The one thing I've learned is that all the beat 'em up areas it's all about jump kicks.
Okay.
Each enemy takes 6 jump kicks. I think it's like 7 or 8 kicks and like 11 punches. So punching in this game is useless.
So you just keep jump kicking them.
Yep. And you'll see when these guys hit me, they hit me, and after like 1 or 2 hits, I'm already down 1 square of life. And it doesn't look like much, but yeah.
And you lost a square.
And it doesn't look like much, but you can see like they have instantaneous retaliation when I get hit. I have like no chance to dodge that. So that's one difference between this game and the Japanese game, is that the enemies in the American game take way more hits. Now, one of these dudes has meat. I will give Konami credit in that sense, is that they did put a lot of health pickups in this game, way more than like something like Double Dragon. Ugh, jeez. See, like I'm less than half dead already, and I'm on the third screen.
You mentioned that the Famicom version called Mad City is considerably easier. Or,
yes.
If you want to think about it, this game is considerably harder.
It is.
And I've read some stuff online that I found kind of interesting. If you were a kid in the day back when this came out, you know the popularity of rental stores and renting Nintendo games and all that sort of thing. And so one theory that's generally accepted in a lot of areas is that they made games more difficult when they released them in the US because of the popularity of rental stores.
Right.
So it was so that you couldn't just rent a game and then beat it. It would encourage you to buy it, which I thought was pretty interesting, but it's a shame because there are a ton of games that, and this is one of the best examples, where the game itself is good, but it's so hard that it never became a great game that everyone remembers. It's relegated to the $2 bin. I think I got a full, like a complete inbox copy of this game for $5.
Yeah, I mean it's not very
from a store, not
oh yeah, not from like a flea market or
yeah.
Fuck me. So, yeah, this game is hard as shit, and if you ever play it, you'll notice immediately that like as soon as you get hit, your health, like I already lost a square health. I got hit once. The one thing in this game that is worth getting is this whooping stick. That's what I call it. It's the whopping stick.
Okay.
Because you get range with it, so you can actually hit them and they can't hit you as easily. Although with these guys, they still throw fucking boulders at you like a jerk. Who throws a boulder in a fight? Jerk.
It seems to happen a lot in video games from this era.
It does. There's that, like, all the River City Ransom guys who throw trash cans at you.
Double Dragon, throwing barrels. Has there ever been a fight for real where someone's like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up this boulder?
I would love to see, like, a street fight where a guy, like, you know, he pulls a knife and then this other guy walks over and just picks up a barrel. Like, bring it.
I bet you that the only time that ever happened in a fight was that someone got the idea from playing Double Dragon. It was like, yeah, I'm definitely using this barrel.
The other difference, I always laugh because these always look like, if you ever go to Trader Joe's, these look exactly like turkey meatballs. They're identical.
They do look like giant meatballs.
Now this guy has a knife, and I'm gonna try. I can get him to do it. You don't want the knife because the knife is good in certain fights. Like I've heard that the end of the boss in stage 3, it's good to have, because you can throw it, but it's a pain in the ass because then you have to go get it. Now I learned this trick. You can get over here-ish, and you can kind of lull you have to kill these alligators, but you can lull them into submission by standing here, and they almost always can't hit you. Of course they hit me that time, but most of the time you can get hits off without them hurting you. It's
another difference that I read the whole. There's this really awesome website called The Cutting Room Floor, which the purpose of the site is to show either parts of games that were cut out, or the differences between the Japanese and US version or something like that. So I read the whole thing for Bayou Billy, and one of the things they mentioned was that in this version you have to fight the alligators, whereas in the Famicom version you can skip them. You can just jump past them.
That's nice. Pro tip right here. There's 3 dudes that come up from the water in scuba gear. Kill the white one first. And you can only jump kick him because he has a vest on, and if you get the vest, you're bulletproof.
Oh.
But the other nice thing is, if you hit the guy with the stick or any other weapon with the vest on, it'll break the stick. You also apparently
there's a lot of stuff to consider. I never.
Yeah, there's like a ton of strategy in this game. You can also what's his name? I can't think anymore. I was gonna say the vest also apparently makes you take less damage slightly, but in my experience, like I don't notice it that much. The one nice part is they do give you a gun that you can use in this level, and I always use it on these fat guys with a fucking 2x4 because I don't feel like wasting my time on them. When you're in the water, you can only jump, kick, and punch, which is stupid, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense.
It does. I just, you can't get any advantages whatsoever.
Look, I mean, it's a real shame because the graphics on this game are.
Oh, I love it. This is
really
like one of my favorite games, but it also
very colorful. And
yeah, I mean, it also helped shape my total outlook on video games in general, being really friggin' obnoxious. Because this was a game, like one of the first games I ever played, so it was like I could never beat this game. Like I said, I mean, I eventually beat it, but I totally admit I used Game Genie codes because I really just wanted to see the end and see what it was like. Also, I'll try to see if I can edit a shot next to this, but Miracle of Omana, same exact. It almost looks like a blown up sprite with more detail. These guys you don't have to fight, so I'm just gonna run past them because I don't feel like wasting my time. And we're almost at the end anyway.
Those are huge sprites too, especially for Nintendo.
Shit! Alright, I made it. Alright, I got through the first stage at least, not continuing. That's pretty good for me.
Wow, they're getting...
Alright, I got through the first stage at least, not continuing. That's pretty good for me.
Wow, they're getting pretty racy with this.
No. I love the way the guy talks. With his little haggard-ass cigarette. Yeah,
He's
so this is
supposed
the
to have
shooting
a cigar,
stage.
isn't he?
I guess. You would think.
Like cigarettes are kind of...
I don't want to say effeminate, but you would think that guy is way more toughy. So this is the shooting stage. This is like one of my favorite stages when I was growing up because it's like it reminds me a lot of Gacha with people like running around and doing stuff. You can get power-ups like the one I have right now. Gives you immunity, and you have to manage your ammo because you start with bullets. I also heard that the Famicom version of this, you have way more bullets when you start.
Right.
And in this one, you have way less.
They should just make it infinite ammo. I mean, really. What's the
They
point?
should.
This does look very similar to Gacha. Is it the same, like, engine kind of thing?
It looks like. I mean, it is really similar.
I always like these kind of games. Like, I guess you could call it an on-rails shooter.
Right.
But
I like on-rails
especially
shooters.
the ones where you see your character and it's like a third person.
Oh yeah, like Punisher.
Punisher. I mean, there's so many games
Cabal.
like that, and I really like that genre. I guess it's because I always liked first-person shooters, but I really enjoy them. You know, Cabal, Wild Guns, all those games. I really enjoy those. I think they're a lot of fun.
It is, and I mean, like I'm doing this without the light gun, but with the light gun, this is way more fun.
I like the controller better. I just, for whatever reason, light gun games, I'm just not crazy about them.
Need some health up in here. Now, the other trick I learned with this, I know I'm being all like serious talk and I like cracking jokes, but in this one, don't shoot fast when you fight this thing.
Because it doesn't register as many
Nope.
hits. So how are you supposed to dodge the machine gun fire?
You can't. You just have to survive. You can't dodge it. You just have to deal with it.
Wow. That I don't like. Like
Mm-hmm.
forcing you to take hits. That goes against what I consider to be like the important aspects of a good video game. Is being able to 1cc essentially
Yeah.
without taking any damage.
I agree.
No miss. So when they
Really
force that's probably one of the reasons why I don't like RPGs at all.
Yeah,
Because you can't beat an RPG without getting hit. Like
Right, that's
there's
true.
no way to like perfectly beat it. I don't know. That might just be my personality. Like
No, I
wanting
understand what
to
you're saying.
have something like that.
You do start with all your stuff from the last level, which is kind of nice. This guy's got a knife,
The dude with the
and
vest
that
on
guy's a stick.
with the blue pants. It looks like he's got a sick beer gut. Like he's
Yeah.
walking around like balding, beer gut.
I always look at him and I'm like, I've definitely seen that guy at the flea market a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like, you guys got any beef jerky?
I thought you meant like the shitty reseller.
Yeah.
How much for this Bayou Billy cart? 30.
How much
But
for
I'll
this
give it to you
Billy
for
card
25.
that has fucking someone drew dicks all over the side of it?
Yeah. No, I'd pay more for that.
Oh yeah. It says like it has someone like the Super Mario cart or the Super Mario Brothers cart that I have that someone carved the name Eric into the side of it. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, that was deep too. They must have heated up the knife or something because it was like
I need to
really
take a picture of
deep
it and show
gouges.
it.
I was reading online this, I think it was Nintendo Age or something like that, and I got a kick out of this thread. It was everyone showing all the carts they have with writing on them and like what, and I think that's cool because it's kind of like a piece of history. Like
Oh yeah.
this person, whoever it was, wrote their name on it or their mom did or whatever, and I just always find that interesting. And then when I was in Japan, the carts with writing on them like typically don't even make it to the game store. They don't
Wow,
accept
really?
them, except for some stores do accept them. So I try to buy those because it's just interesting to me. Like,
Oh yeah, I think they're cool. I mean, I prefer games that have some kind of
and if I really wanted to, you can take it off. I mean, as long as it's not on the label.
right. God.
But it's interesting to see something like a Famicom cart with writing on it because it kind of shows you that even though these people are on the other side of the world. They have a very similar experience with video games that we do. You know?
No, it's
Except
true.
for the part where the Famicom like didn't fail all the time, you know. But to make up for it, they had tons of really shitty software because they had no like licensing like they did here. So it's like I'm sure there was so many shitty games released.
Girl. All these guys have knives and weapons. God.
That's a brutal kick, man.
Oh man, no, I messed up.
Can you just throw it?
Yeah, but it sucks. It's because you gotta keep picking it up.
If you get a knife thrown at you, I think you should probably be pretty much dead in one shot.
I agree. Oh, I need my vest. Not punch me so hard my vest fell off.
That dude must be strong. Every one of these guys has a badass walk.
He does. They're all like punked out. Like who runs around in the bayou like this? Like just looking.
If I was in the bayou, I would wear that
wreck some
gear.
shit. Also, who walks around with like random meat in their pocket? I mean, other than me. They just have like big hunks of meat.
Yeah, that's one of those things that it's like a turkey leg.
here's the boss, and this is the most bullshit boss ever. I get so fucking mad because he has a vest on, but look at his range. Look how far he can kick, and he can pick me up and throw me. And if he throws me, I lose 1 health guaranteed. I need to get this vest, and I'm gonna see if I can.
I think I work with this guy.
Oh, of course, he can pick it up. Almost got me. The funny part is if you get caught, like he picks you up and throws you, if it takes your last piece of health away, it's actually kind of funny because you get up and then you take 2 steps and then you die. Ugh. God, so fucking... The reach of his kick is the biggest problem. It's because you can't get close to him. And now I've lost
the strategy?
weapons.
You just keep throwing knives at
Pray,
him?
prayer. That's all you can do. Is you gotta take the vest off, I know that. And now that I don't have the knife, because I threw it, the only thing I can do is just keep running around and trying to get like weird angles to get kicks off on him. Someone told me up and down works, but I have no luck with it.
Yeah, usually with these kind of games, that's how you have to play them.
Fuck! That is so cheap. I hate that. That's the problem with the boss. It guarantees takes 1 square away, and you have no way to get out of it. Awesome.
Can you do a backwards jump kick? No, right?
No. No, I'm dead. This is such bullshit. I hate it. It gets me so angry. Because if I can beat this, like the next stages are like the driving stages and the shooting stages are actually really fun. But the side fighting stages are the worst, specifically because of this. Because you are at such a fucking disadvantage.
Uh-oh, I'm getting pissed.
I am. I'm getting fucking angry.
Is there continues, or do you have to start from the beginning?
You do continue, but you start at the top of the level.
But you can continue from this stage.
Yes. Oh, you motherfucker.
So recovery is really hard. If you die after getting all the weapons, then
you're fucked.
You're pretty much
yep. Okay. I love how you get up and then you're like, ugh!
I mean, the sound effects are good. The graphics are good.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's just fucking impossible.
Yeah. If they would just release the frickin' Famicom version, everything would have been great.
God!
I have faith in Konami. I think that they should have just released it as is.
They really should have. I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to buy the Japanese version and then just play it. And then I can actually beat this game without continues, probably. Fuck! You get him in a rhythm and then he gets out of it somehow. And I hate his little walk. I always look, look at me. I can kick.
You can't punch him, right?
You can, but I mean you can't get close enough.
And can you kick him?
You can, but you can't. It's his range of kick is longer than yours, so you have to get inside of him.
He's dropping all sorts of meat.
I think it's the same one. He just picks it back up.
Oh, he's shitting out turkeys.
Yeah. I don't know how excited I would be to be like, oh look, it's some meat that this crocodile or alligator. I guess crocodile, right? Damn!
I just jump kicked a bird.
Because Nintendo logic. Don't keep going to the right, because there's meat in the water somewhere.
Oh, right.
And it will refill your health all the way. There you go. You still gotta kill this fool. Eat my meatball. Ugh. Take this to Berlin Farmer's Market. I'm gonna sell it for $35. It's a collector's item.
Gave me a shin kick right there. How many hits do these guys take? Wow.
I think 6 or 8 with the stick. Forget. Oh, he's got his own. His is a rare collector's item though, so it's worth way more money. Ultra rare!
L at K.
$95 or best offer. How about like 30 because the label's falling off? Oh, were you crazy?
Yeah, that's why I hate eBay's, because resellers look up the game, find the highest price, and then they're trying to sell you their sun-bleached, like dirty as shit, doesn't work cart for the highest eBay price.
It's actually got like poop on it, like someone put a turd and laid it on top of it and like ground it into the
yeah, they
thing.
stuck it in the Nintendo, so it's all over the pins.
Ugh. God. I'm just gonna walk around with this big turkey leg in my pocket. Hopefully no one will hit me with a stick. And
that's how the Bayou works. I don't know if you know
That's
that.
what it is. I didn't know that. They got that Bayou turkey.
Everybody carries turkey in their pants.
That's why it's the Bayou. So the crocs come after you.
In case you get stuck in the bayou, you need like sustenance. So always carry roasted turkey with you. Just kicked me in the ass. Get out of here.
Fuck out of here. I really want to beat this guy, but it is so fucking hard. This right here was
you
like
can't run away from him.
No,
Okay.
this right here was 5th grade, and it just was frustration and rage. Oh, get that vest. It helps you. It
Jesus.
saves some health.
It's so fast, like the.
And you're dead.
I wonder what made them decide they were going to make this Bayou Billy.
Because they're
Is that Bayou Billy? Is that some sort of comic book or anything like that?
not that I know of. I bet you know what it was. I bet because Crocodile Dundee was such a big hit in the U.S.
You think this was supposed to be a Crocodile Dundee game?
Yeah, but I mean, it is a Crocodile. It's the same. It's like, you know, same kind of thing. He's this jungle guy or bayou guy.
Crocodile Dundee's from Australia, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They just Americanized it so that they did it that much that it was close enough, so they won't have to deal with like, yeah, kick as fast as I can. Oh shit! Wait, that kind of worked, even though I fucked up. I love how you get up for a second and you're like, yeah, I'm fine.
I thought he was like, oh wait, I'm dead.
Wait, I thought it was like maybe the wind got knocked out of him.
That sucks, man. I hate that.
I keep feeling like I want to get this thing. Yeah. God!
That kick is brutal. Well, we're getting further with the kick than we were with the jump kick. Yes, as fast as you can.
Oh shit! I'm through. Yes! Fuck yeah!
That's not even the end? Oh.
No, it's like this is the 3rd fucking stage out of 9. It's gonna get harder.
Wish that turbo worked.
Yeah, it would be nice. I'm surprised you were able. I guess you should have a southern accent. I'm surprised you were able to do away with my man.
Is that what you said?
Just wait and see. I'm sending out the best to deal with you. You better be ready. I want to get that as a ringtone, like when my boss calls. Ha 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 ha. Alright, driving stage. So you got guns and you got grenades, so suddenly we're playing Jackal. Although when you throw the grenade, you can't shoot, which is kind of fucking hell. Did I mention this part's hard as shit too?
So you have a time limit, right? You have gas meter, right?
Yep. Oh, here.
Infinite continues?
Yeah, as far as I know. So maybe we can beat this game. I love the driving part. I think it's so much fun. If you hit those wood poles, you die. If the trucks hit you, you die. The airplanes drop bombs on you, and you'll die. So, the other difference is in the Japanese version of the Famicom version of this game, your truck actually has a health meter.
You can get hit more than once, you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The next driving stage is even worse than this. Because you're basically in a...
Whoa, buddy. Ah, come on.
I shouldn't laugh, but it's kind of funny.
Son of a bitch. Alright, gotta get in the game right now.
These fucking giant rock turds just sitting in the road.
Turds.
Yeah, you know, we've actually been in this for like a good 20 minutes before I made a turd.
No, I thought you were gonna say the boulders look like turds.
Oh no, I said they're turkey meatballs. I guess I was being PG.
You said like almost all of the word of turd and then you put K at the end.
They do look a little bit like shit nugs. But those rocks definitely look like big turds. Bro, get your tires looked at.
Sorry, I'm trying not to lose.
Use a spare.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can't shoot while you have a grenade in the air. It's so stupid. I guess because Bayou Billy is controlling the fucking grenade with the power of his mind.
Damn it! Every fucking time.
Yeah, those rocks are.
I saw it and I was like, let me dodge, and then the rock moves with me. Oh, you can just hold it down?
You can. I didn't know that actually. I'm trying to act like, you just fucking hold the fucking button down.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Perfect.
Sound the alarm. It's a shitty game.
Sound the alarm. This dude's rocking a bolo tie. If you wander back, you'll have to come to my estate. You'll find that before reaching the estate, there will be many obstacles to overcome.
I'm gonna totally fuck us because I don't know how to play any of these stages.
It was easy. Just jump kick.
Get as fast as you possibly can. Wow, man, they still rip you.
He already took a quarter of your life off on one guy. Now that I'm looking a little bit closer, there are those rock things in the background that look like big turrets. Like a big, like a bubble, like a rubbly shit log. You know, like you look at the texture behind that tree, and you just look like if you shat that out, that would really hurt. That's one of those painful ones where you're like, I don't even want to push anymore.
Where's the meat?
I don't know. One of these bros has it.
These guys are running around. There it is.
Running around, just dodging all my shit. Like, who just get, like, I guess they just go to the bayou and they're like, I'm gonna put on this blue overalls and just wander around. That's how I live my life. And I'm real pale. And I have no face.
That's a Konami thing.
Yeah, no face bros. And they walk like real, like hardcore. Like, watch out for the birds.
Shit.
And who's, like, what kind of deal is that? Like, hey, I know what I'm going to do today. I'm going to get scuba gear on and hide out in this lake. And if someone shows up, I'll jump out and get them.
Yep. That's what I do.
On my weekends. When I'm not at Berlin Farmers Market and not finding video games. God.
Yeah. Well, I guess the problem is we went to the flea market on a Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday's a bad deal.
You know it's serious business in the bayou when some guys are walking around with bazookas.
I'm gonna get this Bayou Billy.
What a weird name, bazooka. What is that from? I wonder what that's from.
I don't know. Is it like German or something?
Maybe.
My real question is, like, are all these guys gonna try to bang Annabelle or something? Is that why they're fighting so hard? Because, I don't know.
I guess they don't get a whole lot of women with a full set of teeth in the bayou.
That's true. Oops.
So she has a full set.
God.
It's worth fighting for.
Well, I managed to get here. We continued once, right? Alright. Well, we should move to the driving stage again.
How many stages are there?
9.
Really?
Yep, we got to 4.
Oh man.
We didn't even get in the city yet. The city is the shittiest part. When you get in the city, these there are these dudes in Hawaiian shirts who have knives, and you can't disarm them. And they just run up to you and they're like, "Burp," and then they run away across the screen. It's so annoying. Going driving on the turnpike, just like this.
It's good driving music though.
It is, and the second level has the best music. The highway is the best one.
It's very Konami, the music.
It is. It's kind of like Konami game, and you can just picture people like bobbing their heads.
Is it the same composer for every Konami game?
It might be. Oh god, that was so close.
Do you think the people that composed this music realize the impact that they've had on like millions of people?
Some people do. I think Koji Kondo does, because I mean everyone just raves about him.
What did he do?
So. I mean, he did Zelda, Mario Brothers. He did all the big ones.
Because that music isn't even good, so I don't even know why he gets any praise for it.
Well, I think
like Super Mario Brothers, the song is good because the game's good and it reminds you of the game, and yes, it is instantly recognizable, but the actual like melody isn't good.
Well, I think that or at least what I recognize him for, is that he was the first person, like, he was one of the first guys who, like, actually put, it's hard to say it this way, because I don't mean it this way, but I'm just going to say it, like, he put thought behind composing the music. Like, most of the time it was just, composers, like, in early video game music was just like, let's just make whatever works, and this is what I'm working on, and then it'll, like, fit to the game.
Right.
Or it'll just, like, exist in, I should have gotten that on what that is, but, I think it was a power-up. Fuck.
Son of a bitch.
But, like, before that, it was like, here's the music, and this is how it's gonna fit, this is how it's gonna be in the game, and that was really it. And he was one of the first guys to, like, think about, well, I have a limited amount of memory for all of the music I want to do, so I need to make it short, I need to make it really catchy, because, and somewhat memorable, so that way it'll get stuck in people's heads, and I also need to make sure that it's repetitive, so then that way I can save money on memory, and not, oh my god,
Nice.
I'm like stuck right now. But that way I can save money on, or save memory. Fuck!
You're almost there. Just take it easy. Just take it easy.
Just take my time. Take my sweet ass time. But, and that's why I give him a lot of credit, because he was the first guy to actually, like, do something, like, composed, and not just, like, random boops and bops and shit that was really disconnected.
So, what game are we talking here? You talking Legend of Zelda?
Both of them. Both Mario, Zelda. Did you enjoy your drive? The fun is over. Now the game's gonna get hard, so better go. The road you are about to take is full of obstacles. Watch out, Billy. I really think this guy has, like, he really wants to get Billy, because that's who he really wants to have an affair with. He's just he stole Annabelle to get him to get there, and then he'll be like, now you're mine. This is my favorite song in the game. This is, by the way, the fucking hardest driving scene.
I heard this was really windy, this one.
Yeah, it's all curved. The whole thing is curved. Like,
I didn't see how much time you had to spare. I wonder if you really need to, like, think about it a lot, you know?
I don't know. I've always just gone as fast as I can. I don't think I've ever run out of time. Now what? There we go.
Like, bacon bowls. Wow.
God.
They're like, candy canes.
I don't know what the oil does. Whoa.
Hitboxes.
You're gonna hear that for the next, like, 10 minutes. Or until I die.
Jeez. It's all turns.
This Annabelle chick must be the best lay in the whole county, because they...
What if it's not even his girlfriend?
Good luck, have fun.
What if it's just his sister?
That doesn't count. It doesn't matter in the Bayou. It's all the same.
Yeah, you're right.
It's so offensive.
Do people still live in the Bayou now?
Yeah.
Like off the grid?
I would totally live off the Bayou. I'd have like pet gators and stuff.
Gator, motherfucker. When I was in the Bayou, I fed alligators marshmallows.
Marshmallows, really?
They like
feed
marshmallows.
chicken.
They like marshmallows. I don't know. I mean, I don't blame them. I like marshmallows too.
Yeah, who doesn't like marshmallows? So I don't know what the oil does. Does it make your turn weaker or something? I don't know.
Ooh, sneaky.
If they didn't have poles in this game, it would be way easier. Because the poles are bullshit. They're like sticks of dynamite, apparently.
This is really difficult to do.
It is. It's insane.
I'm running out of time.
I think that's
So
what the oil
curvy.
cans do. They give you more time. But I only saw one in the first part. Got real quiet all of a sudden.
I'm not even close.
Oh, that squeaking sound is getting on my nerves. Why do they put that in every driving game? Okay.
This has got to be the most boring thing to watch in the whole world. Me trying to play this stage.
Play driving game. Here we go. Woo! Living free. Got paved roads now. We're getting ready to go to Fancy Town.
I really have an issue with this game. Like I can't get the controls down well enough where I feel like I'm effective.
Oh god. Sorry, I stopped talking. Fuck! Shit the fuck!
Might have to break out my other Red Bull here.
Ser I'm gonna have to break out Game Genie up in this bitch because I'm getting real annoyed. Why the fuck do they make this game so hard?
We just, you know what? We're gonna have to get Mad City and then make that on top of this episode.
Fuck! Yeah, that's what we
do 'em
should
both.
do. We should just do a part. This will be like Bayou Billy Part 1 and then Part 2, so we'll get Mad City.
All right, so after this round continues, we're gonna stop.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna do that anyway, but let's just.
Yeah, because I'm getting bored. Wait. What the fuck hit me?
Obviously a back miss. You wanna try it again?
No, I don't care anymore.
Hurry up, press start.
Alright. You know what it was? It was the car that went past me. It probably sped up and was like, oh, I'm gonna ram him! Asshole. I mean, I bet Mad City probably isn't that much easier, but it is apparently easier.
No, all the things that we're struggling with are addressed in Mad City.
Yeah.
It's. We'll see what happens. We're gonna group up and we're gonna go halfies on it. You just killed the car with a grenade.
I did. I lobbed it on him. The no shoot while you throw a grenade is such bullshit. What the fuck was I supposed to do? Of course, because I have something flying in the air, I can't pull the trigger on the fucking gun. Alright, well, Adventures of Bayou Billy Part 1 final thoughts.
Okay.
I'm opening my Swedish
This is
fish.
one of those games where that's not Swedish fish, by the way.
Oh, the red fish, excuse me.
You can see the potential in this game, and it's so difficult, but not for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Like you never feel like you could complete the game. Like the enemies instantly hit you. There's no recovery time. There's no like strategy to it. It's just like hopefully they have less life than you, essentially. So I'm hoping that Mad City will address all the issues of this game.
I agree.
What
I
about
mean,
you?
I do like the game. Like, I like the idea behind it. I like how it's a triple I call it like a triple threat game where like you have shooting game and you have a driving game, and you have a side beat 'em up. I love that idea of variety, but it's just the execution is so hard. Like, I know people are watching, I'll probably watch this, or like 2 people will watch this, and then they'll be like, oh, these guys just like suck at the game, it's not that hard. No. I'm telling you, this shit is like Ninja Gaiden 3, Ninja Gaiden 1 hard. Like, it is fucking insanely difficult. Because you get hit so easily, and you take so much damage. Like, you might as well look at, like, you look at the number of blocks you have in your life bar, and you might as well have it cut in half. And it's funny because as I'm watching the demo is having an easier time, but if you notice, he has a weapon that shoots halfway across the screen. It's the only reason he's doing well, is because he has range. If he didn't have that whip, he wouldn't have gotten past the first 2 guys.
Makes the same sound as the Castlevania.
It does. And then you got this guy with big man boobs. I hate the way that looks, just a jiggly man boob.
Yeah, you
And
really
he
don't
throws
like
a change. And he throws a Morning Star. But like, I do enjoy the game. I actually think it's worth picking up. On the cheaper side, because it is fun. It's just insanely hard. And if you want to really enjoy the game, honestly, it's really fun if you have Game Genie, because then even if you don't put the infinite health thing, you can do like infinite lives, and it becomes a lot more enjoyable because you have time to practice on things. That's really it. I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say about it. I still think it's a good game. The one thing I do also like about it is that it shows off a lot of the cutscene stuff that was going on in gaming at the time, like with the dialogue and the guy talking and stuff, like the voice. This is one of the first games I ever played that had like voice inside of it that sounded pretty good and everything, like the laugh and the guy saying "The Adventures of Bayou Billy" is pretty good, even though it's got a weird accent. And that's nice. And you know, if you play the shooting level with the light gun, it's really fun. It's one of the more enjoyable light gun moments that I have outside of like Duck Hunt and such.
You can tell that demo was like programmed in and not recorded.
It wasn't recorded.
The crosshair moves in only the 4 directions. It doesn't do any diagonals.
Yep.
So.
And here's the driving. So, that's our final thoughts for now. In part 2, we will pick up a copy of Mad City, and we will probably, hopefully, get a little bit further into it, and then we can do like a really good compare.
We're beating the Famicom.
Yeah. Hands down. So, until part 2. This is Retro Wednesdays signing off.